If you've been thinking about booking a balcony cabin on the Sun Princess, this is room 11302. And after spending a few days here, we've got some thoughts on whether the upgrade is really worth it. Welcome to our balcony stateroom here on the beautiful Sun Princess. We are in room 11302. Be sure to check out our full tour of an inside cabin. Check out the playlist for that. Having come from the inside to the balcony cabin, the appointments are really very similar. So we still have a queen bed here. Nice, luxurious, I love it, princess linens and pillows, nice and fluffy. We do have here accent lights. We have our reading lights here on the side of the bed on either side. Then you also have the ability to control all of the light switches from inside the cabin here by the side of the bed. You have a US outlet, a USB, and a USB-C outlet over there. And you have a nightstand on either side of the bed. You have cubbies. These are lit, and then you have a drawer. So this is a nice sizable TV. If you've seen our Enchanted Princess video, you will know that we were in a mini suite for that video. We had 2 televisions in the room. As this is a regular balcony, there's only 1 TV, and it's a nice sizable TV. All right, now let's talk about our living space. So this cabin is available for 4 people to sleep in it. You will notice up here, there is an upper berth, so that becomes a bed, and then you have the couch here, which is, I would let you know, a full-size couch. It also turns into a bed. So if you had 4 people in the room, it would be 1 and 2 here, and then 2 over on the actual queen-size bed. Nice artwork here, nicely appointed. If you were just relaxing in the room, there is a table here for you to put your drinks down, put your food on, if you wanted to eat in the room. You also have over here a nice desk / vanity area. And you also have some shelving units here for additional storage. And you have 2 glasses. You have an in-room telephone, you have your European outlets, you have your 2 American outlets, and your USB and your USB-C outlets. All right, sticking with our desk / vanity area, if you open up this drawer here, you'll see this is just simply a drawer. And if you come on over here, you will find an extra drawer space and your hot air hair dryer. And right beneath that, standard configuration, you will find your cooler. And this is truly a cooler. It's good enough for your waters. Not sure if it's cold enough if you had medicine that needed to be kept at a certain temperature, if that would do it. A tip for you, if you are on Princess Premier or Plus, go ahead and ask the room steward to send you some water. It's complimentary. You'll have bottled water right in your room. So we have found a few things in our room that I wanted to go over with you. On the desk here, you'll see 3 piles. There is a Shore Excursions highlights here. For this cruise, know that we have decided not to book shore excursions. What we're going to do is get off the ship at each port, just look at see what's in the port area, and we're going to take you along for those adventures. Be sure that you're subscribed with the notification bells on so that you know when those are up. Over here, because we have a tween, can't believe I just said that. We have a tween in our group. The kids club for the tweens, it's called Neon Groove, and it's ages 8 to 12. That's where our little guy would go. And I have to say that this is a step up from the Enchanted Princess. I asked the question whether or not Enchanted Princess was family friendly at the end of that series. Be sure you watch it. And I had said that they weren't ready yet. It looks like the Sun Princess is stepping up their game because at least there's information in our cabin about the kids club. That is something that there was not in the Enchanted Princess. And it looks like they've even given us a wristband for the little guy. We'll put this on him so that when he's in the club, that's all ready to go. And in this last pile, you have your welcome aboard the Sun Princess packet. Just gives you information about the Wi-Fi, your drinks, reserving dining reservations, a little bit about the shows, your time in port, etc. Just gives you a little information so that you can familiarize yourself with the ship. The one thing that I do love is that they still have a paper version of how to find your way around the ship. and what is on offer on any given day. Not all cruise ships still do this, so this is nice to have. Okay, let's start off here at the door on our little walking tour. You will see that this is different than Princess cruise ships before. Even the Enchanted Princess, this is a different setup for the closet than we had on that ship. I will give you a view over here to say that you have your ability to control all of your lights from right here at the panel. And over here on the left, you have your hooks. We do bring extra hooks with us. 2 is just not enough. We're gonna put those up. We'll hang our lanyards on them. We'll link those for you below in case you're interested to see which hooks that we use. Over here, you will see that there are 2 shelves, nice deep shelves. And you have 3 nice deep drawers. The other thing is all of our life vests are in here, as well as an extra blanket. All right, also here in the alcove, you have your closet space. I like the way that this is nice and sheer, and the fact that the closet is lit from the inside. Just opening this up, you have a space here for hanging your dresses. There's also a little cubby underneath there also. All right, and on the right hand side of the closet, you will find some more shelving, and you'll also find some pool towels. Now, there are only 2 here, and there's 3 of us in the room. We'll just ask our room steward for another, or I'm sure we can get one at the pool deck. You also have over here plenty of hangers. You have the ability to send your laundry out, and you get a complimentary bag that is yours to take home, so make sure that you take it with you. So continuing on here in the open space for your closet, you will find the safe. You will be able to maybe fit your iPad in there, maybe, but you will definitely not be able to get your laptop in there. It's just for your small items, your passports, etc. All right, here also right outside of the bathroom door, you'll find a few things. Here is where you will control your temperature. Here are some additional light controls. And of course, there's a full-length mirror here in your cabin, so you can check yourself out before you head out. All right, so here we are in our bathroom. As always, before you step in, please watch your step so that you don't trip on your way into or out of the restroom. This bathroom is no larger than the bathroom that we show you in the inside cabin. That's the room that my mom is staying in on this trip. But I do want to touch the towels. I want to say that these towels are just slightly scratchy, but I think they will be fine. You have your basic toilet here. You have your 3 rows of shelving, which is always great with 3 of us in a room. We'll each have our own shelves. You have some more glasses here. You also have, I know people were surprised when I did this last time, but there is a shaver here for you. Paul didn't even realize that, but there is a shaver. If you're looking for that, you have your papers here, your tissue and your toilet paper. There's a shelf underneath where you also have some additional towels. And then here in this bathroom, what they are using is the Beekman 1802. You will find hand wash and body lotion here on the counter. You'll also find a nice lighted mirror, so as you're doing your makeup, this is going to be helpful. There is one sink. This is a deep sink, but a small sink. Nice water pressure there. On our left, you will find the shower. Now, what I love about this shower is that there is a glass door here. Goodbye, creepy shower curtain that wraps you up. We have in here a shower head that's mimicking a rainfall. It's a wand, at least you can take it down from there. You do have still the same Beekman 1802 products in there. You have shampoo, conditioner, and body wash. And ladies, if you need to shave, there is a place for you to put your leg up as you are shaving. And then in the far reaches of the shower, if you have wet swimsuits, you have your clothesline, you can just extend that out and dry your clothes. And also over here on the inside of the bathroom door, of course, you have your hooks for your towels and your jammies. We are going to next take you to the pièce de résistance, the balcony. As I've said, I love cruising, and I love cruising on a balcony. So we're going to go out and peep that next. And the other thing that I would tell you is do not go anywhere after the balcony tour. What we're going to do is we're going to live in this space for a few days, and we're going to come back and we're going to let you know how we felt about it. All right, the little guy is taking us outside. Okay, so this is our balcony, and be sure to watch your step going in and out here on the lovely, lovely Sun Princess. You can see other people on their balconies. So I don't know how I'd feel about having those rooms on the bump out. It looks like you do get some extra space, but you lose privacy for that extra space. And as you pan down, that is the cabana. Those are the cabana rooms and the cabana suites. So we are on deck 11. So you can see that those cabins below us this is private space here in the cabana area. You could have yourself a balcony that just walks right out into the cabana. The good thing is that people can't just walk right through it. I figured this is where our room was, and I wasn't too sure how I felt about it. I can still see the ocean, which is why I'm here, is to see the ocean. And I don't think that there's really a choice as I'm looking to my left and my right at the different balcony situations. You know, let me see what happens if I sit down. So this balcony is much larger than the one that we had on the Enchanted Princess. So that right there is a plus. It does also look like if you were right next door to friends and family that you could open up the partition between the balconies. So that would be nice. These chairs are nice. The table is nice as well. And what I am curious about is what happens when I sit down. I can still see the ocean. Okay. I was really fussed about that. I really thought I'm going to hate this room because I can see the cabanas downstairs. And if I'm looking straight out, all I see is the water. It's happening. It's happening. We are sailing away. I'm so excited. I am officially on vacation. Yes. Tell me, everyone, how do you feel? I feel like travel day is such chaos. Embarkation day is such chaos. I feel like I can finally exhale. There's only one or two other things that I want to do, and then I'll feel like, okay, yeah, there it is. I'm on vacation. When do you feel like you're really on vacation? Let me know in the comments below. So let's talk about how we feel about the room now that we are flash forward to the end of the cruise. And I'm going to start over here at the doorway. And I will say that this doorway feels a little cramped. If you'll notice, I can't extend my hands. However, there is plenty of storage. The storage was great for this trip. I will say I have two nits about the bathroom. The bathroom is much smaller than I wanted it to be, and where I'm really feeling tight is in the shower. Not in the shower itself, but the way the door swings. So if you were in the bathroom, the door swings out to the shower, and you sort of have to go sideways and shimmy yourself in there. And if you are coming out of the shower, of course, it only swings out. And so if you have anything hanging on the hook, like your towel, you kind of get your towel wet on the way out. I am nitpicking, but if I could change anything about the room, it would be to have that shower door swing in. Other than that, I think the bathroom is great. The beds are wonderful. They are soft, they are comfortable. I sleep heavenly on a princess bed. So the other thing that I would say about this room is that the appointments are lovely. The couch is comfortable. You do have to just know that when the upper berth is down, you will have to step around the step ladder if you want to go out, or if you want to come over here to the refrigerator or anything. There will be a chance for you to trip, so be careful about that. This, as I said, is smaller than a mini suite. However, it's still a great size room. I do think it's perfect for 3 people. I think 4 people would be a little tight. With the 3 of us in this room, we used most of the draw space with the 3 of us and the closet space in this room. So unless the 4th person in the room is a child, you probably want to go up to a mini suite would be my estimation. And I will say the size of this balcony is absolutely amazing. It is absolutely a reason to book this cruise ship. All of the balconies seem to be quite large, larger than you're normally getting on a standard balcony room. Absolutely breathtaking. You can see the beautiful views out here on the balcony. It is so worth it to have a balcony room to sit out and to take in the sound of the ocean and a beautiful setting sun or rising sun. So the price of this cruise was about $5,800 for the three of us, 2 adults and a child. That does include the fact that we had travel insurance for all 3 of us. Myself and Paul, we had the Premier package, and that was an additional cost for both of those things. And we are on the newest ship in the Princess fleet, the Sun Princess. So $1,500 on a brand new cruise ship in a balcony room, where on a Disney cruise, if we're being honest, that's kind of what it costs for 2 people, depending on where it's going on a 7-night cruise. So still love Disney, but when you compare the two, the value for the money is definitely there. We hope that you've enjoyed this tour of room 11302 here aboard the beautiful Sun Princess. We have been up to so many wonderful and exciting things here that we are excited to share with you. So we are going to link all of our port adventures, all of our dining, all of our experiences in a Sun Princess playlist that we'll link for you down below as well as above. In the meantime, thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so that you know when the next adventure begins. And no matter where your next adventures take you, we hope that you enjoy the journey. Bye now.